Okay, we're good to go. So, the people at Enya Music just sent me a new guitar. And yeah, here's the guitar. It is an extremely well built guitar, I must say. And yeah, I just figured like there are like so many creators who have already created videos that walk through the features and everything. I got it about 2 weeks ago, and I just decided to see how I feel. Like, do I pick it up enough and just find myself playing it, which I did a lot. So I think it has been like my most played guitar for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, this is gonna be like a diary, and probably make another video also with more for long term experiment. So yeah, I think this video is just about me talking about some of the features of this guitar and how I use it and how I have been using it, and I'll put some clips of me playing in between as well. So let's get into it. So I think the first biggest thing about this guitar that I found myself really gravitating towards is like there's absolutely no barrier to entry, right? Like I can just, you know what, let me just do this. So I can just do this. I can switch it on and just play like. So yeah, so that's pretty cool, right? Like I could just pick it up, switch it on, and play. And some of the amp sims on there sound really cool. And it also comes with a foot switch. I've left it outside the frame right now, but I'll just put like a picture in it. So there's definitely no barrier to entry. I can just pick it up and play, and it plays surprisingly well. Like it stays in tune. It has beautiful pickups. It has like a 5-way selector switch. This is the on-off switch, which is a push-pull button. This also is like one of the pickup selectors, but it also has some volume. So great pickups. It looks great. It's like one carbon fiber body, so it travels really light, and it's pretty light. It has some really cool strings on it. These are Elixirs. I've never played with Elixirs before. I have usually been an Ernie Ball kind of guy straight through. So on all of my other guitars, I use Ernie Ball paradigms. But for this one, this is Elixir, and I quite like it. And so yeah, I think the biggest thing is that you don't have to prepare to play this guitar. You just pick it up. There's no cables, there's no amps, there's no pedal board, and I find myself really not having that kind of decision fatigue, or I go through it every day. Like when I practice with my amp, I have to plug in my pedal board, plug in into the amp, make sure the power is good, make sure the signal chain is good, and every time there is something that is just not working. So I find that this just removes all of that resistance. It comes with a great case too. So I just put it in the case, and once I'm just ready to play, I pick it up, switch it on, and play. So you can really go from thinking about music to just playing instantly. There's no barrier. So I think there's definitely a merit to something like that. The next thing that I like about it is it has a lot of built-in effects. I'll put some clips here about me playing through different presets, and it's really cool. You can modify it, pairs with your phone. So there's an app that it comes with. It's like programming patches on your phone, and it has a lot of effects. I think it also it being like a guitar around the house, I definitely feel like it can be minus those effects too. I generally found myself within the first two presets, like clean and this reverby kind of chorusy vibe, which it really does very well. So once I had programmed those patches in the app, between those two I just found so much drum. I don't need anything else. I just need a really nice warm clean tone, and I can just get the ideas flowing. I'm not using this guitar to record as of now, but in the last 2 weeks, just to pick it up and play, it has some really, really cool sounds. So I really enjoyed that. the effect doesn't really have to change the way you play. Like for me, what matters is to like just like it's sounding good while I'm playing it. Even if it's for a short period of time or for a long period of time, I usually once I grabbed it, like I was at least sitting with it for like 30 minutes. So that's something that I really, really enjoyed. And another thing that I think I would find used to it is like I travel on like weekend trips and stuff a lot, and I'm usually thinking like what guitar to take. And I think this will be perfect because if I take an electric guitar, I have to, take an amp, take a cable, take like a pedal board, or even like my amp sim, which requires another power outlet. And sometimes, you can't really trust that. So instead of that, with this like super amazing like speaker that has on it, I think it's good enough. Like, I'm not trying to like play a whole show with like excellent, amps and sounds dialed in when I'm like traveling with my friends, but I definitely like want to play something for them or just practice by myself with or before everybody else wakes up. So in that for like low volume practice stuff, it is very, very, very awesome. And I think it kind of travels very well, and it's like I don't have to worry about traveling because it's just like one piece, um there's no joints or anything on the guitar, so it's like carbon fiber body. And like I'll put a link, like I haven't like done a deep study of the features itself. Like I just well, like as I said in the first part of the video, like this video is just about me using the guitar. Like I have the manual here, but I only checked it out just to see like some of the pickup configurations and like, you know, what are some of the ways that I can modify like some of the tones in the app. But apart from that, I haven't really studied, exactly. But there are plenty of other videos that you can go look up if you are looking for the exact features and what every single thing does. um, I'm taking more of a usability kind of approach. So if if another thing is like if volume is truly truly a thing and like you can't practice at like even low volumes, then they have like a nifty little headphone jack somewhere here. It's around. So I'll put a picture. So that headphone jack is really cool. So you can plug in your headphones and then you can cycle through the tones or from the amp sim, onboard amp sim, and yeah, just play basically, and you can be as loud as you want in your headphones. So that's something that I have really really enjoyed, working on this, just playing this guitar for the last 2 weeks. So I think let's talk about the use case now. Like for who is this guitar really? I think it's an excellent house guitar. Like I have another acoustic guitar that is always lying around in the living room, but I don't know, for the kind of playing that I'm actually into and the kind of gigs that I play and the kind of music that I write, I think playing an electric guitar and getting used to like the nuances of an electric guitar is something that I really have to understand. Uh, no, there's nothing against an acoustic guitar, but I use it for a totally different purpose. So if I'm like trying to do something extremely purposeful or getting ready for a gig or just trying to run shapes and get used to like, you know, visualizing things on electric guitar specifically, I think this is an excellent guitar. And for the price range and for anyone who is like starting out, like, you don't need a high-end guitar to like start, but this can serve like so many different purposes that it definitely makes it worth it. So also big shout out to Enya Guitars because they sent me this guitar and I'm having a lot of fun. So I really think that this is an excellent piece of like, instrumentship, and I definitely find myself playing it a lot more. So I think if I do end up taking it to the studio or like using it as a regular guitar, I'll definitely make a video out of it. But for now, I've been like using it for the past 2 weeks and it's been fantastic. Like I really love the sounds that are coming out of it, and I find myself like very, very easy to pick up. So definitely I'll put the link in the description. You can check it out. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. But apart from that, I think that's it. Yeah, I had a great time playing this guitar. See you in the next video.